I can't force you to believe something you don't believe in. If you're like 5 feet tall and I say, oh, I believe that I'm 6 feet tall. Like, no, you can't. You can't just believe that you're 6 feet tall if you're not 6 feet tall. Do you understand what I mean? So, and that's kind of what affirmations are, right? You're basically lying to yourself. So it doesn't matter how much you can't force yourself to believe something just by saying some affirmation. Maybe that's the myth truth sandwich. Myth truth sandwich is that, you know, people have these affirmations, right? Oh, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm successful, right? Which kind of is the law of attraction. That's what I was talking about. Like when I think of affirmation, I think of law of attraction, like manifesting. So, and the secret is basically that, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm beautiful, I'm smart, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? But just because you tell yourself that doesn't mean you believe it. If you were 5 feet tall and I said, I believe I'm 6 feet tall, can you actually believe that you're 6 feet tall? No. And that's why affirmations don't work. But I think affirmations do work when you actually do believe it.
I agree. You need to believe that you can get through your problem, for example. For you to, when you are anxious, to say, son, you will get through this. So this happened before. So
maybe it's something like
you can
this.
do it.
I believe that I can be beautiful. Something like that. Maybe I believe that I can be successful. I believe that I can be. Let's put the beautiful part aside for a second. I've had this so many times in my life. You know, I told a story, right? I've been saying, oh, I'm gonna get a motorcycle one day. Oh, I love Harley Davidson. One day I'm gonna get a motorcycle. One day I'm gonna get a motorcycle. One day I'm gonna get a motorcycle. I've been telling that to people all the time. Oh, it's like, oh, I love Harley Davidson. I'm gonna get a motorcycle one day. I never actually believed it. Do you know what I mean? Like, but then I went to Dominican Republic and I rode a motorcycle and I saw a lot of motorcycle and I got this bug. And I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna get it. When I go back, I'm gonna get a motorcycle. I believe that. Right? And once that happened, as soon as I got back, I started researching. What do I need to get a motorcycle? Okay, how do I get my license? How much does this cost? And then, like, I think within 2 months, I ended up getting my license and got a motorcycle. Do you understand what I mean? Even though for years I've been saying it, but I didn't actually believe it. But once you believe it, you're gonna do the things you're gonna take the actions that's gonna lead to that thing. Because you actually believe you can do it. But if you don't believe that you can do it, you're not even gonna bother taking those actions. Do you understand what I mean?
I see. Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing. Like, how many people you know say, "Oh, one day I'm gonna quit my job and start a business." One day. They don't actually believe it, because if they believed it, what they would do is after work they would go home and they would start researching and they'd be like, okay, I'm gonna name my company this. Okay, let me go register a website. Okay, I need a logo. And like, they would actually take the actions to create that business because they believe that they can do it. But without that belief, you can say all you want, it's just gonna be one day. When you say one day I'm gonna do it, it's because you don't actually believe it.